It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right, we've done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play and listen. My name is Justin, and you can call me Band Curious because I am indeed curious about bands. And I like to get my friends together and talk to them about the bands that they like and why they like them. And in the process, we come up with a top 10 starter kit list for you to get into the band as well. And today, I feel, I have John listed as first. I can't remember if this, because I know this is also kind of a continuation of the camp of bands that we've been doing. Like this is something that came off the Latterman split, if I recall correctly, right, John?
Yeah, definitely. It's in the family. It's related.
So talk to me about Rvivr, and I mean, obviously that's our first step. There is, hey, we've been talking about this family. Let's get on it. But like, what's the next step of why we had to cover Rvivr?
Yeah, so, in the Latterman episode, we talked about, how influential they were as a band to the kind of punk scene around that time. And like we talked about in the Iron Sheik episode, there was kind of a void when they broke up. It was like this kind of orgacore, quote unquote, thing was kind of falling apart. And when it came out that Maddie was going to start a new band, a lot of people were like, oh, here we go. Like, this is going to be the next thing. And so they had a lot of like, I hate using the word hype when you talk about punk bands, but there was a lot of excitement for like what was going to be next. And for me, it was like, I think Chris, you talked about you were more of an Iron Sheik fan. For me, I was all in on Rvivr. Like I had that first record came out. I listened to it all the time, and was just a huge fan. Knowing those guys a little bit and having played with them and just being into it, it was like just excited for what was going to come next. And moving out to the West Coast and hooking up with Erica, who's an amazing singer and vocalist in her own right. I think she's done a couple of at least one solo album that I know of. But her voice just adds so much to what they do, and just you can tell like where Latterman split, like we talked about with Iron Sheik, had these big melodic hooks, and like all this stuff is there, and like the Maddie side Rvivr has these big choruses and these big sing-alongs, like all that stuff is here. So I was super excited, and like I never got a chance to see them. Unfortunately, they were based out in the Pacific Northwest, so they didn't get a chance to come down here very often, if ever. But I always kept up with them and followed them, and like whenever they put out a new record or a new EP, I'd be, oh yeah, can't wait to hear it.
So Chris, we've already mentioned like this is part of the family, so obviously again, that's part of why we're talking about them. But what makes you jump on board for this one when you've already stated that you're kind of more Iron Sheik?
No, I mean Rvivr is amazing. I think the coolest thing about it is that they had a artistic direction that they stated when they started the band, and they kept that going. I mean, they're totally not done, but they're way much less active than they were in like 2017 or 2007 rather. But like they came in, they said like Maddie said, I feel like the politically charged lyrics I was singing in Latterman got ignored by like douchey people that just get drunk and want to slam dance or whatever, and we're gonna put the views and ideals and raising voices and like bringing awareness to other communities at the forefront of this project. And they did it in a way that's accessible and in a way that is intelligent. And the most important thing is they wrote fucking awesome songs. And like to your point you just made, sometimes genuinely throughout the entirety of their discography, there are moments where Erica will come into a song and it is just the most incredibly powerful vocal delivery that sticks with you. And like particularly in the second full length, Beauty Between, I just think she has an entirely perfect showing vocally on that record. I can't think of a performance frozen in time that was more of an effect on me in the last 20 years or whatever it might be.
So again, you know, I kind of knew what to expect going in, just because we've talked about so many of these bands kind of just around this band going in, but you never know until you hit play, like how close to, you know, the chest you're going to end up having to play it, how close it's going to get to your well, like how much of a Justin band is it going to be. But
Right.
I had a blast listening to this band. Like, it was, I'm always hesitant to use the word easy, but like, it's just such an easy listen. Like, I blasted through the first pass and just like, yeah, fucking A, right. Like, you know, I was just amped. I was amped to listen to them. So like, again, hesitant to say the word easy, but like, that's the best way to describe it, was that this was just an easy listen. And I mean, of course, the gameplay side will always be, you know, difficult to a point, but like, it made me excited to talk to you guys about the band and kind of, even though I know surface level why you guys like them, kind of like nail in on some of the reasons. So, I mean, this isn't like a huge discography, John. Again, I feel like you had this at the ready, like right after we did Iron Chic. 44 songs. I mean, we get half the discography. Does that make it any easier?
A little bit. Like, it allows you to kind of like take like, for me, and Chris mentioned the beauty between. It allows you to kind of like cheat a little bit and take a lot from one record, which you normally don't get to do. So that was helpful.
So, Chris, like when you're putting together 20 for this, is there like a method to the madness, or did you just kind of go with what you liked?
John, I think you hit it again. This was a thing where, like, I think I said to you guys when we first said we do it, I could be ready really quickly, but I have to listen to the first record again and the old EPs, because, like, since Beauty Between came out, it's been on constant rotation for me. I that never left my diet of music listening since 2013 when it came out. And I think in this instance, their discography is so solid from front to back, including the stuff they did after Beauty Between. But I didn't feel bad taking a lot from it, because it's not to disparage their other work. It's very much like Lifetime in that respect, right? How I was like, oh, the first record, I'm not going to take anything from it, but I love that record. This is the same thing, where it's like, it's not necessarily that they falter anywhere. It's that record is just a distilled piece of genius punk rock, you know? So it wasn't difficult, I would say, but I did something that I normally would feel a little guilty, and I didn't feel guilty.
Well, I mean, hearing this, it does make me feel guilty, because I feel like when I'm putting together my list, I evened out. I feel like I came away the same as you guys did. I feel like on my listen, I feel like my first pass had a lot of the Beauty Between, and I think I cut it down to like 4. And I think I allowed the first one a little bit more because it had a little, well, it looks like it's only 12 songs. I don't know. To your point about it's a deep discography. Like, yes, it's only 44 songs, but like, it really easily could be most of these 44 songs could be on our list. So I was actually reading up on the Joester sessions. I think I do have a good handful of these, which was like an original bass player or drummer. I can't remember.
It was the engineer.
Oh, that's right.
The guy, they recorded everything with the same guy named Joe.
And so these were like basically just EPs that kind of got put together got presented as an album, I think is what I read.
Yeah, it's the first 3 EPs. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Okay. But that being said, like, now's the time. Usually I would wait until like we've played a little to kind of point out, hey, you should just listen to all of it. If you hear these two guys talking and you've heard and gotten into the bands that we've done before, just go ahead and do the dive. It's only 2 hours and 16 minutes. Yes, finish listening to this episode. Yes, see which 10 we come away with. But I guarantee if you like any of those other bands, you'll like this. Not to say that they're the same, but it's in the same family.
Literally, if you liked anything about Latterman, just stop what you're doing and go put this on.
Yeah.
That's it.
So, I mean, again, we every time you're on these days, John, we talk about the math here. Like the maths, but like that also doesn't mean that it's going to be smooth sailing.
Yeah, and when we did Big Black the other night, it was kind of similar. So I think I'm gonna stick in that same area. I'm gonna go 5.
Yeah, we had stuck around that 5 for a good while. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah,
this is a tough one. I honestly don't know because I have a lot of trouble with the bands that have no holes in their discography. I always think it means that we're going to be close, but it always ends up being the opposite. So I'm going to go 4. I'm not going to feel good about it.
Yeah. Well, I almost pulled it off. You just talked about the Big Black episode. I almost pulled it off. Like, for as far away as we all were, we still ended up with 7.
right.
And I picked 8.
What do you think about Big Black, by the way, Justin? Not to cut you off.
I mean, if you really want to know, we can dive into that on the after the fact. I like them. Is the short answer.
Okay, I am curious.
I like them is the short
Okay,
answer.
I will give you my takes.
Okay.
There you go. Stick around, everyone. I know you're burning to know how I feel.
Yes, after the fact. It only costs you $1 to get in the door. So, well, following the lead of Big Black, I'm going to go with 7 here, and err on the side of positivity, I think, is what I'm going to do. So, we're going to take a quick pause, and on the other side of it, we are going to play the game. It's the program, Jack. And with that, the name of the game is Deprogrammed. The 3 of us have come through the Rvivr discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you, in case you have never heard of Rvivr, which is possible, I suppose, even though it's kind of come up in conversation a couple times. I'm going to start with, oh wow, I actually do have like 5 or 6 from Beauty Between. I'm going to start on Beauty Between because, like we all have said, I think that's my favorite. I'm going to go the easy way out. How about The Seam?
Absolutely.
Yep.
There we go.
That was my last ad, actually.
Oh, everybody at this point knows Justin's a track 1 guy, even though I've gotten better at not just picking track 1s. Hold on, but. Come on, computer.
There's something about the way that intro starts,
right. And
like it's also the jump up in quality from the early recordings to like, oh, we made a real record here. It's and it kind of has that in the beginning for me. It just still gets me excited every time I put it on. Every time the freaking needle hits it, I'm just like, let's go.
That's exactly it. You said exactly like it felt like a big age up. It felt like we leveled up here. We've done a real record, and we've, maybe put a little money into it, but definitely put a little time into it. And again, not to take anything away from anything prior to that, but like, I don't know, I like a little polish sometimes, and I love when you can tell that we love this, and here it is.
Yeah,
have at it. So, all right. Boom. The Seam is in. John?
Yeah. So I want to talk about the Beauty Between for a minute, because like we didn't mention this up top, but Rvivr, they are kind of a queer band. Like Maddie Jo is a trans woman. And I think there's a lot of similarities to another band that was bigger, which you talk about Against Me, where Laura came out And these records came out around the same time. The Beauty Between came out, I think, in 2013, and Transgender Dysphoria Blues by Against Me came out in early 2014. And I think like obviously the Against Me record is very like direct as far as dealing with those issues and what she was going through as far as coming out. And I don't know exactly when Matty Jo went public with that. And I looked for a second, I couldn't find it. But
I actually could find out right now. Hold on.
Okay.
I have a specific way, I'll tell you that.
Well, then I will stall for time. There's I think this record has a lot more like deep meaning than a lot of people either give it.
2016. You're right on.
Realize 2016. So
you're right on. Yeah.
So around the same time, but like not at the time of this record. But I know that you guys know people. Obviously, you know that's a lifelong struggle, and I'm sure these issues were coming forward. I know Erica and I know the other people in the band I think identify as queer or LGBTQ. So I think like, and you think the title like the beauty between, like the beauty between, like between what? Between male and female, between this and this.
Yeah.
Like I think a lot of that stuff is present.
A lot of songs about survival and
really
stuff.
Dig for it. And I think it's just really beautiful as like a piece of art.
Yeah.
And I think that's the reason like it sticks with a lot of people when they hear it. And like there's a lot of stuff going on that you wouldn't necessarily get. I think it really rewards repeated listening. Go ahead.
I'm going to pick a song eventually. Piggyback. Yeah, no, I was going to piggyback off what you said. Like I think it actually feels like a concept album about surviving against the odds. Like every song kind of tells the story of how through like a relentless pursuit of just being allowed to exist, we can survive anything. Like just reminding yourself over and over again that you are valid and your existence is completely allowed to be. And that's what every song essentially on this record is about, but always approaching it from a different point of view. It's a really good point, man. It really is.
Yeah. And like when you listen to it, I think like you can hear the turmoil, like the struggle, like you said, you can hear it in these songs. And I think like it really has something special. I think it's been criminally underrated. I don't think it gets as much due as it should. With all that said, I'm going to pick my favorite song from it, which is Wrong Way, One Way.
Yeah, I got it.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
We'd be completely wrong to not have that. That is such an incredible song.
Oh,
and it couldn't exemplify more what you were just talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I love?
Also, just a brilliant little pop song.
You know what I love is like, I didn't clock any of what you said because oftentimes I unfortunately can't unless it's like very, very direct.
Yeah. I mean, we've been listening to this record for nearly 20 years. Like you have to sit with it and really dig into it, but it's there.
But yeah, exactly. Like it spoke to me in a way that I couldn't express. And I think you just gave me the answer is like, not that I love hearing about somebody struggling, but I love that they found a way to use their struggle and make something beautiful. Again, I don't want to say makes me happy, but it does make me feel good that the album that should have stuck out did stick out to me. For all the fucking 100%. Right reasons. Like for every right reason. So it just makes me feel good. So sorry.
Yeah. And that song, by the way, is the one. Go ahead.
Oh no, Justin, you make it like I was fortunate enough to like cross paths with Matty Jo and Laura Jane Grace in my punk rock days, and like when you hear that, like, and like those days are gone. Like I don't keep up with them anymore. But when I heard about the transition, I was like, man, I just hope that they're happy now. Like you cross paths with these people and like you meet them and you play shows with them and like you have this kinship of punk rock and all this stuff, and you're just like, man, I just hope that they like found like what they were looking for.
Absolutely.
Hell
Absolutely.
That's also the Wrong Way One Way is the tune where when Erica comes in, I think it's one of the best vocal deliveries ever.
Yeah.
Her coming in for the second verse there is literally a moment I might think about daily since this record came out. It's that powerful to me. And I'll say this too. I've been struggling with whether or not I'm going to tell this story, but we're kind of on the topic, so I'll tell it. The reason I remembered about Maddie coming out is because there was a big controversy about a really stupid April Fool's joke on Punk News that kind of outed her. And it was horrific. It was terrible. And I think the person who wrote it is long gone, so it's not even worth, you know what I mean? But they made a joke about like how they've changed their name to Ladder Person and they're reuniting. It was so bad. It was so fucking stupid. And I just got, I reactivated my Facebook that I had to deactivate because I had a friend on a reality show and I had to get rid of all my socials because I was on their list to be allowed to visit them. And I fucking broke an NDA, reactivated my Facebook, got on, sent Maddie a message like, listen, you don't know me. I've been listening to your music since I was a little kid and going to see your bands play since I was a little kid. And I just want to say, fuck them. Fuck the fact that they decide to pick on you to get clicks. And then the next time one of your bands does something, they're going to also put that shit up to get clicks. Fuck them. Fuck them to hell. You're the best. I love you. And I got back the most honest and beautiful message from Maddie. And then at the Latterman reunion at the Knitting Factory in Brooklyn, Maddie stopped, found me, and gave me the biggest hug for it.
Oh,
nice.
So cheers to Maddie. You're one of the greats, and I love your music. And I'm gonna go with another song from that record. Let's go with LND.
Yeah, man, I got it.
Yeah. Yep.
Absolutely.
I don't know, man. Like,
I don't think I knew. Like, I wasn't on Punk News at that time.
Yeah.
But like that Chris Gethard show performance that I linked when we first started this, I remember watching that and being like, oh, like there's a skirt and lipstick and like the hat is pulled down real tight. Like he was kind of like not real confident then. And
100%.
Like that this person is going through something right now. Like you could tell there were all kinds of emotions in that performance.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't want to leave the beauty between, but I'd like to save some for later.
We might as well.
This is going to be 3 hours of an episode.
I'd like to save some for later. Well, here's a spot where I'll do the thing because the thing. Obviously, it didn't do it enough for me to like lead with it, but it did do enough of the thing, made me excited to listen to this band. So I'm going to start right at the top. How about Rain Down?
Yeah.
No.
I thought I had that. I guess I don't. Why don't I have Rain Down? I should have Rain Down. Justin, that's a bullshit one. I'm sorry. I meant to put that.
Okay.
That's a great song. I feel foolish. I honestly do.
Well, again, it's not always a guarantee that I'm going to have it, but like sometimes the song just got me excited to listen to this band. So
that's an awesome song.
All right, I'll take that one and we will move on. John?
All right. I didn't pick Rain Down, but I did pick the next one. How about Edge of Living?
Yeah, I got it.
I have that as well.
Yeah. Hey.
Nice.
Oh, that 10 is looking good.
Boom. All right. Chris?
I'm going to go with the EP after Beauty Between, which is you want to talk about criminally underrated. That record is like a continuation of the idea they started with Beauty in Between. And the unfortunate thing is that it's half the length. My favorite song on that is Goodbyes.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Hey. Ooh. All right, let me find it at the bottom here. Goodbyes. 1, 2.
It's my favorite song on a very, very, very good EP.
I think on my first pass, I had all of Bicker and Breathe. I mean, obviously, you have to
the EP, yeah.
Yeah. I think you. I mean,
You could put all 5 songs. Yeah, I would have no problem with that.
if I would have had a little bit more time to kind of like shape around, like apparently I could have left off Rain Down, but if I could have,
No, it's good to be talked about it. It's a really good song.
Hey, we're 5 out of 6 unanimous, guys.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No wait here. Goodbyes is Chris, so we're back around to me already. Wowzers, McTavish. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'll try out a Joester Sessions one. How about Had Enough of This Hell?
I do.
Hey.
Put it on the board.
Hey. See, this is the other thing I thought could happen here is just nailing it.
I can't remember if Dirty Water was the debut. I'm trying to look it up right now. I think that was the debut EP. No, it wasn't. Life Moves was. Dirty Water was actually the third release. So that's from 2010.
There's just a lot of great songs here. It's really going to hurt when
Oh, yeah.
when stuff starts going in the bin. But something's going to have to. All right, where are we? Already at 6. I'm into that. All right, John?
All right, I'm going to try something that even came after the Bicker and Breathe EP. How about The Tide, which is the last thing they've released to date?
I got it.
I don't.
Well, we'll take a 2 there.
It's solid as hell, though.
Take a 2 there. That's well,
Yeah.
I would say that's looking good, but there's still. I mean, we actually only have 4 more spots left. So.
yeah, exactly.
All right, Chris.
How about the other half of that EP? I took Shaggy.
Nope.
I got them both. Yep.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just like it better. They're both great songs.
Yeah, I have no thoughts on. I think it was literally just I should only take one, not both.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
So.
Not to me. I took both of them.
Wait, yeah. All right, back to me. Well, shoot, we've kind of covered everything, haven't we?
I think we're missing something from the debut EP from Life Moves.
Oh, okay. See, I wouldn't know where that break is because that's included in Joester, right?
What order do they put them in? I'll give you a little hint here.
I think it might even be all mixed up.
Oh, yeah, it is actually a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, great. Well, you know what? This one has...
Unless you got the title track.
I was going to say, this has to be on Life Moves, doesn't it? The name of the song is Life Moves.
Hey! And I do have that as well.
I do as well.
Hey.
There you go. We've hit every release.
Just easily like that, too. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy.
Like,
yeah.
without any kind of resistance. All right. Hold on.
Chris, this reminds me, like, I don't think we talked about it. Do you have the Life Rocks CD that Maddie did?
I don't.
Have you heard it?
No, what is it?
It's like an acoustic CD that he did with this other guy named Ian, who was like, I forget what band he was in, but they made like an acoustic album, and like he gave me a copy of it. I have the CD somewhere. But
That's
I can send it to you if you want. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Yeah.
It's really good. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Just like that, we're at 7, John, and it is your turn.
Man, okay. I'm gonna go back to the Beauty Between. How about the Hunger Suite 1, Go Away?
Oh, I love that. Somebody had it because I don't.
Okay, I chose not to include any of the suite. It was the hardest part of my choice making, but that's how I forced myself to put more stuff from other records. It was just an arbitrary thing I decided. All 3 of those songs rule.
So
I don't think I need to say. Yeah.
To add to your point, Chris, I did the same thing, but not necessarily because I didn't want to even out, but more so like I thought they were all worthy. I wanted all three.
Yeah.
And if I
I just didn't know how to voice it. Yeah, 100%.
Right. And I feel like if I took all three, then I'm taking too much space on my list. I mean, I could have. We had like 46 songs on Pink Floyd, so it is my show. I could have made the rules. I could have said, "Hey, we're taking all three," but I didn't want to take up the 3 spots, so that's why I didn't. All right, Chris.
I guess I was just thinking about what you were saying. We like doing no effects and like not putting the decline, but it's fine. I should have put it. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. Let's do my first. Did I do anything from the self-titled yet? I don't think I did. How about Cut the Cord?
Yeah, I got it.
No.
Okay.
1, 2. We'll take another 2 there. All right. Man, there's actually still plenty out here for me to pick. All right, how about I try something else from Bicker and Breathe? How about 20 Below?
Whew. Absolutely.
Hey.
Yep, I got it.
Absolutely rules that song.
And just like that, the pressure is off me, and we scoot right up to 8. Boys.
There you go.
Boys.
That's it. And I bet there's a couple more. I think we actually could hit
13 as the...
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
I get this backwards every time. Every time I think it's going to be close, I guess wrong, and I'm wrong.
I mean, I've still got 10 left.
Yeah.
I
have... What do I have? Scene was the first thing you said, right? I have 10 left as well. We have probably the same 10 songs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me make sure I've got this marked correctly, and then it will be John's turn. All right, John.
Okay. How about Change on Me?
Yeah.
Last track.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
It's like I said, same 10 songs.
Well, I think initially it made my first pass because I know John's a last track guy. And when I came back to it on my second pass, I was like, oh, no, this like has a legit chance. And when I came back on the third time, I was like, oh, no, this has to be on my list. So, I mean, I looked at that 6 minutes 16 and I'm like, uh-oh, like, can they fill this out? And
I think that's what they're strongest at is like high concept. Like high concept is their whole thing. It's like they're just insanely good at it. Like the entire band had a high concept, you know?
Yeah. Oh, boys. Let's mark that. And Chris, it's your turn.
I will go with the first song from Dirty Water, Steven.
Yeah, I got it.
You're not going to believe this, but I have it as well.
Yeah. To me, that song is the blueprint for Rvivr. Like that to me, like that was the first tune that they really found the sound. I know it's only on their second release, but I think they were just a fully formed unit that fast, you know?
Man, that puts us at 10. Anything we get after this, we're gonna have to cut.
I've never been on a show where this happens.
I know. Yeah, me neither.
Really? Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's happened. Yeah. It's happened a good handful of times, but
I'm sure. Yeah.
Is what Bruno Mars is still the most?
No. I think we did 14 on Jimi Hendrix. I think it was 14.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That he's got a massive discography. That's crazy.
Well, we only did The Experience, so it was like just the 3 records. So
copy. That makes way more sense. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't do Band of Gypsies or anything else. We just did. But yeah. Wow. Okay. We're back around to me, eh? I mean, I feel like what do I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 7. I mean, I feel like we only do 2 rounds and then dump out, even though we still have a lot left.
You're the boss. Go ahead.
Let's see. I'll How about Spider Song?
Yes, absolutely.
That's the next one I was gonna play. Yeah, I love that song.
Yeah.
Boys,
I wasn't sure if we would consider that an Erica Fria song or not, but if you haven't heard it yet, Justin, go find the solo version she put out of that. It's got a completely different vibe, and it works just as well.
Boys, we're officially gonna have to cut a song. Like,
there you go.
We're not
Spider Song. We ain't cutting that.
Nope.
It's
Lock it in.
Yeah.
All right, Spider Song is in, and we're at 11. John?
All right. How about Breathe Out? Going back to the beginning.
Yep.
I think we found one I don't have. Hold on.
Okay, there you go.
Let me make sure.
Well, it's out then. It doesn't have a shot, but okay.
I know, right? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. All these conversation songs are out now. We're
that's
done.
Fucking wild.
I've never experienced this. It's gonna be easy work for us tonight.
Yeah. There's Breathe Out, and I forgot to put Spider Song through. Need to do that. Spider Song was a 3. Boom and boom. All right, Chris?
I'm gonna do what I think is Maddie's best vocal performance in the band, and it's also from the Bicker and Breathe EP, In Waves.
Oh, so fucking good. No.
Okay.
No.
This is where those
they like the weird guitar tone they use and how good Maddie sings in it. It's got a unique place for me in their discography.
All right, we'll go one more round and then we'll call it, I think. Because, I mean, what can we do from here?
Yeah, right? Like,
yeah.
I'll try another Joester session. Wait, we already did this one, and I forgot to mark it. How about Scrooged?
No.
No.
There had to be some ones in here.
Yeah.
We need them. So
Please.
This next round needs to not be as difficult as adding songs. All right, John?
All right. I'm going to justify my reputation and go with the last track, Party Queen.
Yep.
No, I don't have that one. But we'll take a 2 there.
We won't.
We won't. It's out. Yeah.
Yeah. No one's taking shit. Yeah.
A 2's a bin. 2's a bin. Wild. All right. Chris.
Let's. Basically, I'm dumping out Beauty Between songs now. Paper Thin.
I got Paper Thin.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. Great song.
Oh man.
A little different vibe too. It shows like another side of them.
Better than the Hot Water Music song of the same title.
Hey, that's a great song. Don't say that.
I didn't say it wasn't good. I said this one's better.
I don't even know if I can compare it, but I respect you. I'm a big hot water head.
Oh man. What does that put us at? 12? All right, let me shift that and then I'll dump these out and hope that we don't get any more home runs because all right. Starting at the top, I've got Real Me.
Nope.
No.
Okay. How about Grandma?
Oh, awesome song. I don't have it.
No.
All right.
I love that song.
Tallest Tree?
Why don't I? I don't, but I don't know why. No.
All right. Can't Stand It?
Nope.
Nope.
And that's me done. What did I say it was? 12?
Yeah.
Yep.
So nothing else could make it, right?
Nothing else can get in. I mean,
Okay.
we can dump out just so you know people can hear what songs you guys picked. John?
I wouldn't be surprised we have a lot of the same ones. I have 3 left.
Me too. I've got Life
Yeah.
and Death,
Nope.
Big Lie,
Yes, absolutely.
and Rain Spell.
That is my other. I just had Old Dogs also.
All right.
Yeah.
Old Dogs, Big Lie, and Rainspell. So Old Dogs was just Chris. Big Lie and Rainspell were both of you. Just for the paperwork. You understand?
Just for the posterity, baby.
Counting.
All right. And then let me shift this around.
I'm known for my counting stats.
Let me run this down and I'll run down our 12 and then we'll get the figuring out which two got to go. I hate that, but something's got to.
I think that this will be not as hard as you think because I think there's songs we can't cut.
Okay.
Right.
So I'll say this. None of us won because we got 12. But so that means none of us get to pick the final or the song to get cut. But here's the 12 that got in. The Seam, Wrong Way One Way, LMD, Edge of Living, Had Enough of This Hell, Goodbyes, Change on Me, 20 Below, Seethin', Spider Song, Life Moves, and Paper Thin. So
that is such a good playlist.
So two gotta go, John. I mean, Chris was just saying like there's ones that can't go, but is there one that's kind of looking compared to the other 11 like it probably can go?
Yeah, I'm looking at probably Had Enough of This Hell. Maybe would be one I would be more willing to part with than some of the other ones.
Yeah.
I think that's a good call because we also have Seethin' on there, so that EP is on this list. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have something. We also could have put Resilient Bastard. There's another amazing song on that EP, but that's a cover anyways, I think.
All right. So it will bow out at this time. So same question to you, Chris, to round it out. Is there one that kind of
I'm very, very sorry to ask you to repeat it though, because I was going to say that.
Sure. Right, let me. We're down.
I was going to say Had Enough. Yeah.
So we've got The Seam, Wrong Way One Way, LMD, Edge of Living, Goodbyes, Change on Me, 20 Below, Seethin', Spider Song, Life Moves, and Paper Thin.
This is going to sound so. This is going to be very ironic because it was the first one we all came together on, but I think I'd cut The Seam mostly because it is actively an intro to an album and doesn't stand on its own. If you were like, oh, check out this band, you'd never choose that song because it's very much an intro to The Beauty Between. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get you. I mean, also it's sitting there right next to Wrong Way One Way and LMD, which I feel like both kind of have to be, right?
Two of the strongest pop songs they ever wrote, yeah.
So, I mean, when you look at it that way, The Seam looks like the one that probably can get left out. What do you think, John?
How many do we have from that record?
1, 2.
Did we get 7 from that? 8?
Jeez.
4. Hold on. I've got 5 listed, but there was 6. So.
Okay, yeah. We have 5. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, the argument is good.
It's just the way. It's just my logic, you know.
Yeah,
I just don't think it's what I would reach for. Like if I was going to show someone Rvivr because of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a better argument for any of the other songs.
It was a unanimous for a reason, you know. So.
Right, 100%. Yeah.
All right, let's do that then. Let's not make this any harder than it needs to be. And we will run this down one last go. We'll crank up the heat, and then we'll wrap her on up. All right, so we've got Wrong Way One Way, LMD, Edge of Living, Goodbyes, Change on Me, 20 Below, Seethin', Spider Song, Life Moves, and Paper Thin. John, when I read those 10 songs down to you, which one is the one for Rvivr?
Well, I'm not going to go the wrong way down a one-way street. It's wrong way, one way for me.
Yeah, I think I fully agree.
You know what's funny is like I probably would have made a case for something else before like hearing about the band's story and specifically Maddie's story, in knowing that I must have connected to it on that level without knowing I was connecting with it on that level. I think
Hell yeah.
I think that fucking says a lot. So I think
I also want to. I forgot to do this too. We didn't shout out that Lou from Caves plays bass for them now, and Caves fucking rules. So if you like Rvivr, Caves is just the British, a little bit slightly less accessible version of Rvivr, and I fully recommend you should check it out too. Yeah.
I'm making a note that the Seam and Had Enough were unanimous, but had to get cut on my paperwork here.
Yeah.
All right, so we are all in agreement that Wrong Way, One Way is our number one. I'm going to get it queued up underneath us, run it down one last go, and we will call it a night on this episode. Boom. Away we go. Wrong Way, One Way is our number one. LMD, Edge of Living, Goodbyes, Change on Me, 20 Below, Seethin', Spider Song, Life Moves, and Paper Thin rounds out our 10. And with that, let's let Wrong Way, One Way get a moment in the sun. Man, I probably just played too much and I'm going to get in trouble, but that's okay.
It's impossible to turn off.
I got caught, you know, in hockey, there's a term, you get puck watching. I definitely got caught puck watching in there. All right, so we have done it. We have turned you into Rvivr fans. And again, we talked about the family of bands. Go back and listen to those episodes as well and, you know, get into those bands. But now you know the story of this band and you know these songs. Use these 10 songs. I highly recommend just doing the deep dive. You've heard little bits of clips here. If you liked anything that you heard, just do the dive. It's 2 hours, 16 minutes. You won't regret it. It is guaranteed to be something that you're into. So that I highly recommend. As noted, we're going to get Chris's take on Big Black in the after the fact. So if that is something you want to hear, $1 a month gets you in the door. It gets you every after the fact we've ever done, including the conversation we're about to have. It also gets you deprogrammed before the rest of the world. So it's $1 a month. It gets you that and other things, including like access to certain Discord channels, all sorts of stuff. So I would love it if you considered that. If that's not something you're into, we are a podcast, and that means you can help by just telling somebody that you listen to it. Hey, share it on your social media. Share links, whatever, subscribing, rating, commenting, all that stuff is supposedly really helpful. But honestly, to me, the best thing you can do is tell somebody that you listen to. Hey, I listen to Deprogrammed, and you should too. And with that, Rvivr, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.